Well, when guests gather for Thanksgiving coming up in 6 days, not everyone will be eating the turkey. Jen Pachano head to a meatless spot here in town to help you please the vegetarians and vegans at the table.
At the prep kitchen for Cleveland Vegan because you guys are getting prepared for a pretty significant Thanksgiving order, right?
Correct, yes.
So Chef Juliana here, there's a lot of people, turkey is the centerpiece of everybody's Thanksgiving dinner table, but not everybody partakes in that, right?
Yes.
So what do you do for that?
So we make a turkey substitute out of seitan, and it kind of has the same texture, but definitely the same herbs and sort of things that you are familiar to Thanksgiving.
Want to show me how it's done?
Yes.
Okay, great. Where do we start?
Okay, so we're going to start with our vital wheat gluten, which is the main component that makes seitan. So we're going to dump that in there. And then the other dry ingredients that we're using are nutritional yeast, which is kind of gives everything like a nutty flavor, an umami, and then also some chickpea flour. And then we have like all of our classic herbs that you would think of for Thanksgiving. We have rosemary, thyme, sage, onion, garlic. So then our wet that is going to form all of this together is a tofu mixture. So we use silken tofu, and then we also use either Bragg's liquid aminos.
What are those?
So that's like soy sauce almost.
Okay.
So again, gives another umami flavor. And then we also put bouillon cubes in there to give it that like chicken.
That's like a flavor bomb.
It's gonna come together almost like bread dough.
Okay.
So I like to like mix all my dry ingredients and then I make like a little hole in there, like a well, like you would kind of do for pasta.
Right. Okay.
Get your hands in there and then I just start mixing.
Just kind of like turn it like you would like with
almost like
meatballs
folding.
or meatloaf.
Yeah.
Okay, like that. Okay.
Yeah, and then once I get it like, it seems like it's like a little bit more incorporated, then I like set it down on my table and I start
So you work it like you would a dough.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna cut it in half just so it'll cook it a little faster than one big ball. And so it should be, relatively firm to the touch and bounce back,
Okay, I see that.
And then we're literally just gonna stick it right in our simmering broth, which is just like stock, some more soy sauce, some garlic, and some herbs. And then once it comes back to a boil, I just put it on a simmer at that point.
Okay, and that simmers for?
For an hour and a half.
An hour and a half, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so our hour and a half is up, and this is what they look like after they've rested for, you say overnight is probably a good idea?
Yes, I like to have them rest overnight in your fridge. So then they kind of like solidify up, and it'll be a lot easier to slice from this.
Okay, but we're not done because Thanksgiving is not complete without like a whole lot of gravy to go with this, right? Yeah, a lot of gravies start with the drippings from turkey, or roux. Where do you go with yours?
So we're gonna start with just sauteing some onion and garlic off first. Yeah, so we're just gonna cook that down until it's translucent.
Okay. Okay. So tell me about this roux.
So we make roux out of chickpea flour. We like to use that a lot because it's gluten-free. That's the bouillon and then the soy sauce.
Water in.
So we'll bring that to a boil, and then we can add our herbs in, and then we'll add our roux in, whisk that in. And then I just kind of let that boil, and it will thicken itself up. Yeah, so then we got our gravy.
Wonderful. So this looks like it would be excellent on the turkey seitan. So should we try it?
Yes.
Okay. With the gravy, go be generous with the gravy, would you please?
Yes.
Okay. It almost tastes like turkey sausage.
Yeah.
In terms of the texture.
Yeah, so it's like, you can cut it with a butter knife, so obviously it's pretty tender.
It is, yeah, for sure. And that gravy, I would put that on pretty much every dish.
Yeah.